My name is Rodimir, and the purpose of this interview is to find out how you handle customer service. Can you share a specific example of difficult customer interaction you've had? What strategies did you use to resolve the issue? I once dealt with a customer who was upset about receiving a damaged product. I listened actively to their concern, empathized with their frustration, and immediately offered a replacement. I also provided a discount on their next purchase as an apology. This not only resolved the issue but also turned a negative experience into a positive one. How do you typically assess a customer's emotional state when they are upset, and how does that influence your approach? I pay a close attention to both verbal cues like tone of voice and nonverbal cues such as body language. If a customer is raising their voice or using aggressive language, I acknowledge their feelings and reassure them that I'm here to help. This often calms them down. What techniques do you most find most effective in de-escalating the situations with customers? Can you provide an example? I found that using a calm tone and validating the customer's feelings is key. For example, when a customer was upset about long wait times, I acknowledged their frustration and offered to escalate the issue to a manager while keeping them informed. This helped to diffuse the situation. How do you ensure that you remain calm and composed when dealing with a challenging customer? I practice active listening, remind myself that the customer is frustrated with the situation, not with me personally. Taking a deep breath and focusing on finding a solution helps me maintain my composure. What steps do you take to follow up with the customers after resolving a difficult situation to ensure their satisfaction? After resolving an issue, I make it a point to follow up with the customer via email or phone. I ask if they're satisfied with the resolution and if there's anything else I can assist them with. This shows them that we value their business and feedback. Can you describe a time when you learned something valuable from a challenging customer interaction? How did it change your approach? I once learned the importance of patience during a call with an irate customer who was venting about their frustration. Instead of rushing to solve the problem, I allowed them to express themselves fully. This not only helped me understand their needs better, but also made them feel heard. I now prioritize listening in tough situations. How do you balance company policies with the need to satisfy a frustrated customer? Can you give an example of how you navigate this balance? When I face with a policy that may not satisfy a customer, I explain the rationale behind it, while also exploring any flexibility we might have. For example, when a customer wanted a refund outside the policy window, I offered store credit instead. This way the customer felt they received while was staying within company guidelines. A customer approaches you, visibly upset about a product they purchased that didn't meet their expectation. How would you handle the situation to resolve their concern? If a customer approaches me visibly upset about a product, I would first ensure they feel heard by actively listening to their concerns without interruption. I would express empathy, saying something like, I'm sorry to hear that the product didn't meet your expectation. You receive a call from irritated customer who feels they have been treated unfairly by your company. They are shouting and making demands. How would you manage the conversation and work towards a solution? In dealing with an irritated customer on the phone, my first priority would be to remain calm and composed. I would let them express their frustration without interrupting, using active listening to acknowledge their feelings. I might say, I understand you're upset and I want to help you. A customer has made multiple complaints in the past and they contact you again with another issue. How would you approach this situation to ensure they feel heard and valued while also addressing their concerns? When a customer with multiple past complaints contacts me again, I would approach the conversation with empathy and appreciation. I'd start by thanking them for reaching out and acknowledging their previous concerns.